Finally, we got some decent weather for me to deep clean the Slim. But since I'm cleaning it out, hey, I'm going to take a couple laps around the neighborhood just to get familiar with the bike. But also, I do have one question for you guys. Stick around. Let's hit that intro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tech with a Cycle, here with another episode. It is currently 40 degrees. Not great, but hey, this is perfect, or I shouldn't say perfect. This is decent riding weather, especially if you have an itch to ride. I'm gonna finally deep clean my purchase today. We've been having weather in the single digits, so this is the perfect opportunity for me to finally scrub down the dirt accumulated in this bike from the previous owner of it. But obviously, prior to doing that, why not take a couple rides around the block? Why not, since I'm cleaning it anyways? So the question I'm asking you guys is, I am going to replace my handlebars soon. I'm going to replace them with 10-inch ape hangers. Do I need to replace the cable, the clutch, and also the electrical wiring? Or will the stock cables work with 10-inch rise? I don't know. I was looking online, and these cable kits are roughly around $400. Hey, if I could save $400 on a modification, hey, why not? But I'm going to need some help here, guys. So whoever is in the same position as I am, or whoever owns a Softail Slim and did replace their handlebars to 10-inch ape hangers, did you guys have to replace the wiring? Let me know. That's all. Drop a comment. Let me know. As I'm riding around the town, I do want to go over, how this purchase came about. Obviously, this wasn't planned. I wanted a second bike. I wanted a Softail, but did I know I was going to purchase a Softail Slim? No, that never happens. One day I was bored looking online, looking at the dealership webpage, Harley Woodstock, and they had a 2012 Fat Boy. Visually, it looked pretty neat. It was a dark blue. It had about, I believe, 12-inch ape hangers, Vance & Hines short shot. It was a beautiful bike. So I called the salesman and I was like, hey, do you guys still have this bike available? Sure enough, yeah, they did. I drove my ass over there. Looking at the bike in person, I was not blown away. Really, it was not compared to the way I looked at it online. So I was there anyways. Why not? Let me take a test ride. I was not feeling that bike, guys. I took it around a couple times, rode it in the parking lot. It was just not speaking to me. It was a beautiful bike, but I was just not feeling it. So obviously, I told them I was not interested. Salesman being salesman, they told me, hey, what are you looking for? Let's take a walk around the showroom. And boom, there she was, Softail Slim. Would you look at that? This baby spoke to me. I spoke to it. We rode together in peace, and next thing you know it, I'm signing documents. Funny how that works, right? Funny how that works. But I'm absolutely loving this bike. Absolute loving this bike. I just purchased some exhaust. How that happened? Well, not only that I want to enjoy this bike, I also want my wife to enjoy it with me. This bike is capable of riding across the country if I really wanted to. But there is no passenger foot peg mounts on the bike itself. So I purchased the mounts thinking I could install them. As I'm going towards the exhaust, boom. Those exhausts, the 2-in-1 Vance & Hines exhaust is on the way of the mount. So obviously I'm not able to install the mounting kit because the exhaust is literally on its way, as you see right there, which sucked because I really, really like these exhausts. You know, these are sweet exhausts, Vance and Hines 2-in-1. You know, they sound pretty neat. And, you know, these are expensive exhausts. I'd hate to just replace it like that. But there's no absolutely way I could install the mounting brackets or mounting passenger foot peg kits. You know, I was looking online, seeing if there's any offset brackets which could lift up the peg. I mean, if I'm looking at the wrong places, I guess, because I cannot find it. So sure enough, I ripped the Band-Aid, guys. I went ahead and purchased Vance and Hines short shots. Yes, I know everyone has short shots. I'm guilty of it, but these short shots are, you know, on my Iron 883, they are loud. I mean, Harley and loud pipes, they work well together. Really, really well together. And short shots on an 883 cubic inch motor are really, really loud. I could just imagine short shots on a 103 twin cam motor. You know, my neighbors are going to love me. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. So I just made the purchase. They should be coming in the next couple days. Very, very excited. I know the installation is not going to be as easy because of the O2 sensors. And also, it's more complex. This bike is a lot more bigger. I do have to remove the battery to access the rare O2 sensors, you know, but I think the hardest part in that procedure is removing the old exhaust. After that, I think we should be smooth sailing from there on. From there on. I'm loving these spoke wheels as well. I just found out, you know, my rear wheel is 3 years old and my front wheel is 5 years old. I may have one more season in them. I may replace them. Obviously, it's going to be with white walls. The whole project, the whole goal to this project is to match what I did to my Iron 883 over to my Softail, right? Because as motorcyclists or as a Harley owner, you want to modify it based on your personality, and that's what I'm doing. You know, white walls, Vance and Hines, Stage 1, Arlen Ness air filters, ape hangers. You know, people make these modifications because it matches their personality. You want that. So that's what I'm going to be doing to this Softail, for sure. The same look as my Iron 883. So, again, as you guys take a look at the handlebars, will the stock cables work with 10-inch rise? I don't know. I really don't know. Drop a comment. Any of you Softail owners, I know I'm not the only one owning a Slim, so any one of you guys, please let me know. Can the stock cables work with 10-inch stock or 10-inch ape hangers? I personally think they can. Just visually looking at the brake line and clutch cable, I think I got a lot of wiggle room. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I think it'll just make it. But let me know, guys. I have no problems purchasing the kit. I just don't want to purchase it and install the damn thing and come to find out I didn't need them in the first place. I did not need them in the first place. So, I also love these passing headlights. I did some research on it because I also do want a Memphis shade windscreen here. And I found out that, yeah, they have windscreens that could match with these passing lights if you have them as an accessory. I believe they were Memphis Shade Slim. It's a windshield, and obviously I'm gonna need the trigger lock brackets for it. But that's gonna be in the near future. One thing at a time, guys, right? All right, well, that's enough. Let's ride back home. I got a lot of cleaning to do with this bike. You know, this bike was sold to the dealership 2 days prior to my ass coming in. So, obviously, they did the oil change. They checked the brakes. They wanted to make sure the bike was sellable. And obviously it was. They obviously didn't have the time to clean the bike, make it shiny like most bikes are in the showroom. But hey, it was shiny enough for me to sign the contract, obviously, right? But to my peace of mind, it was not clean the way I wanted it to be clean. So I'm on my way back home to rinse. I mean, really, really rinse off the bike. Get it clean the way I wanted to. But I just cannot get over the suspension on this bike. It's absolutely amazing, especially compared to my Iron 883. I had to invest into an aftermarket shock to get it the way I wanted it. But with these Softail Slims, their suspensions are amazing. Super, super amazing. Very, very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. But most importantly, guys, power. Power plays a huge role. Obviously, it plays a huge role into motorcycles. You know, it gets you going. You know, the goal to this bike is to ride it about 10,000 miles a season. That's the goal. I find that going to be hard knowing that I got 2 Harleys, but hey, I wanted a bike that I could travel with my wife, and that's what I got. I got a powerful bike. I got speed. This is a 6-speed transmission. Absolutely. Absolutely. Handling is great on this bike as well also, guys. The lean angle. Although if you, those footboards will scrape down to the road if you lean too much. But that's something I'll get used to. I'm pulling the throttle at this point, guys. I'm on 3rd gear, 2,800 RPMs, and I am up to 60 miles per hour. Only on the 3rd gear, guys. 3rd gear, 60 miles per hour on my Iron 883 will be in its last gear, which is the 5th. I'm only on 3rd. So I cannot wait to go on 6 gears on this bike, guys. I just cannot wait. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for looking at my videos. If you have not, subscribe, like the videos. Most importantly, especially on this content, hey, drop a comment. Let me know if I need to replace my brake lines or just the extension kit. Do I need it, or will I survive on 10-inch ape hangers? Hey, as always, stay safe. Thanks for tuning in, and you guys take it easy.